To me, it felt like they may have been misinformed that there are some illegal immigrants in the building, and there's no other way for them to roll that big of a group, like 12 vehicles.
Tonight, dozens of Whittier American Samoan residents believe Alaska state troopers targeted them, believing they were illegal immigrants who violated election laws. They say they are deeply disturbed by troopers asking them to prove legal status when they were born in a U.S. territory. Investigative reporter Johnson Kuhn spent the last month exploring the claims and reports how an immigration attorney says the PFD could be part of the reason troopers were sent to question them.
September 5th, an Alaska state trooper pulls up to the Whittier tunnel.
Hey, about 10 of us hauling through.
Troopers?
Yep.
Moments later, what turns into a caravan, it catches the toll collector off guard.
How many troopers altogether?
I think there's probably 13 vehicles total.
From there, a Whittier resident's security video shows some of the same troopers knocking on doors inside Baggage Tower,
State troopers.
including at Michael Pesce's apartment.
They pulled out a picture, had my face on it, and they said they're looking for me, and they wanted to ask some questions about my immigration status, if I'm a citizen or...
You don't.
Down the hall, cell phone video catches Michael's sister Darlene Pesce arguing with troopers.
I asked for a search warrant. They don't have some sort of papers, like legal papers from the court or signed by the judge or a search warrant, nothing.
To me, it felt like they may have been misinformed that there are some illegal immigrants in the building. There's no other way for them to roll that big of a group, like 12 vehicles.
Troopers?
In total, the Pesces say they were some of the more than 24 American Samoan people troopers questioned September 5th. Baggage Towers is one of the only places Whittier's roughly 250 residents have to live. The Pesces say most of the 25 people troopers talked to are their family members, who were too afraid to speak about what happened.
I wanted to know what their motive was, to be here and to show up unannounced at my family's jobs. I've been living here for years, and this is new to us. This is crazy,
On the videos, we never hear or see troopers say why they were here. Department of Public Safety spokesperson Austin McDaniel would not comment on camera. In a statement, McDaniel confirmed the Alaska Bureau of Investigation's looking into Whittier voter misconduct, going on to say troopers do not have legal authority to enforce federal immigration law.
Yeah, they asked if I had proof, so I gave them my driver's license, my social security card, my passport, and then they started questioning me about if I registered to vote.
So the picture gets very complicated when you're talking about somebody from American Samoa.
Anchorage immigration attorney Margaret Stock says voting for American Samoan people is especially complicated.
So American Samoa is one of only 2 remaining unincorporated territories of the United States. And that means that American Samoa belongs to the United States. People born there are U.S. nationals, but they're not American citizens.
Meaning it's different from Puerto Rico and other incorporated U.S. territories. People born in incorporated territories are automatically American citizens and have voting rights. In unincorporated territories, like American Samoa, Alaska's elections director Carol Beecher saying in a statement, non-citizen U.S. nationals are not eligible to register or vote. But pointing to the permanent fund dividend, Stock highlights the fact that the Alaska law automatically registers PFD applicants to vote.
And I've actually seen situations where they told them in writing that they were not a citizen, but they got registered to vote anyway. And it happens at the DMV also, where people get registered to vote all the time.
This is the piece of paper that we got in the mail.
Darlene Pesce showed us this Division of Elections postcard addressed to her husband, a U.S. national.
My husband was registered to vote in the city of Whittier because it says the address on it too, that he's allowed to vote. He's registered to vote here in Whittier.
In Director Beecher's statement, she said the Division of Elections only receives PFD information on individuals who have marked they are U.S. citizens.
we had to ask them, because I remember asking the DMV representative, hey, I'm a U.S. national. Which one do I check? And then they say, oh, what's a U.S. national?
Michael Pesse agrees the voting issue remains complicated. But their confusion around why troopers showed up September 5th asking about immigration remains.
Maybe even better.
While Whittier Mayor Dave Dickinson declined to speak on camera, he told Alaska's news source Investigates he thinks it's about Michael's wife, Tupe Smith. Court records show Smith, a U.S. national, is facing 5 felony voter misconduct charges. She was arrested after winning a Whittier school board seat. Prosecutors say dating back to 2020, she marked herself as both a U.S. national and U.S. citizen on various forms. She says she's not guilty.
And the fact that they came out just for us, it really did hit home that we're being discriminated of. Even though we do help with the economy growth in here of Whittier.
Tupe Smith is set to have another discovery hearing where attorneys on both sides will lay out what evidence they may present in relation to the felony voter misconduct charges later this week in an Anchorage court. We asked repeatedly for both state troopers and elections director to talk on camera, but they declined. We'll keep you updated. Johnson Kuhn, Alaska's news source.